Hey yo,
Brother,
all right.
no hat.
Told you I have something to do after this, so gotta keep the hair looking all right. I know, right? Though it looks weird. I don't like it. But probably the one and only show I'm gonna do without a hat. So don't get used to that. But hell yeah! Without further ado, what's up, guy?
What's happening, player?
It's draft day. It's a beautiful day out, and with the beautiful day comes a draft. Hell yeah! 2026 rolling into football because our baseball team decided to take the year off. So we're not gonna have a baseball season in Boston. The Celtics are doing their thing. They'll be all right. Bruins, so never know. But it's always football season in New England. It's always football season for us.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Draft 2026
Pittsburgh.
in Pittsburgh, a great city. If anybody's looking for a road game, the next time the Pats go to Pittsburgh, go. It is a phenomenal city. Plenty of stuff to do. Bars, just the scenery. If you're into that,
Collar.
it's very blue collar. The people were not so nice the first time around. That's because it was Sunday Night Football. We were way up top in the top of the stadium. Second time around, they were nicer because Roethlisberger was out, and they knew they were going to lose. And we went in there. We won both times I was there. So, but hell yeah, Pittsburgh is definitely a place to go. All right, we kick this thing off. So to format for all y'all that are out there and watching, thank you for joining. Thank you for listening, subscribing, all that. Do it here, Instagram, YouTube. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. We want to hear you. We want to respond to you. We want to hear what you have to say. So do all that stuff for us, and we promise you we will answer you as best as we can. But so for everybody watching, we're going to have mock draft simulators lined up. You have yours up?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if each other's are going to mirror each other. Like there might be a player available on my side that might not be available on Derek's side. That's the beauty of it. We're going to get two different perspectives, kind of keyed in the war room, see what the Patriots are going to do. This is a Patriots only draft. We're not drafting Mendoza one. We all know he's going well. We're not doing that shit. Mm-hmm. It's going to only be Patriots draft picks.
For sure.
So without further ado, let the games begin. Let's roll.
Enter draft room.
Alrighty. And let's roll. So the picks are being automatically made until they get to the Pats. Obviously, while they're being made, don't be surprised if the Patriots trade up tonight. I have a feeling that there might be a little bit of a surprise if they see somebody they like, mid-draft or high 20s. Don't be surprised if the Patriots decide to trade up and get somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a shocker. I would actually prefer to trade up, given the circumstances of the talent at certain positions. I don't think that certain players should be passed up.
Right.
We obviously need offensive linemen. We obviously need a pass rusher. We need a pass catcher. And there are a lot of great talents and prospects of all of those positions that I would rather trade up for than wait for whatever the best available is at our current position.
I agree.
I wouldn't mind trading back either.
If you think somebody's going to be there,
for sure. But now, one of the things that's aggravating me most, personally as a Patriots fan, the fact that Mike Vrabel won't be present during the meat of the draft, day 3. You
Yeah.
know, so we're looking at, potential third round 3 to 7 that he will not be participating in.
Mm-hmm.
So that raises a lot of questions for me personally. Very frustrating. It makes me feel like we are extremely unprepared. Um, you know, obviously, a Super Bowl was a stretch until it became a reality, and we're now looking like that team that was the beginning of last season. Like you're expected to be this
Yep.
shitty
Yep.
team with this with negative media. Just that's a constant, really. Like headline after headline after headline.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a positive light. Um, as I told you earlier today, I'm not really excited, or I don't really know the word. When I find the word, because I mean, of course,
You've got time.
of course, I love the Pats. I love Vrabel. I love Drake May. I love everybody. I mean, I love the team, but right now I'm just disappointed. In a lot of ways, it's not just solely on one person. There's a lot of individuals that I have a lot of frustrations with. Um, one of them is Stephon Diggs, and he's not even on the roster. So just I hope that tonight.
I think they'll be fine.
I mean, tonight is a big. I mean, it's a big night for me because I'm just a loving guy. Like I love seeing these guys' lives change,
Yeah.
seeing their reactions, seeing what they've been through, what they've overcome. I've played the sport at a high level. I understand the things and sacrifices that people go through, and that opportunities are very slim. So and the game can get taken away from you very quickly. So it's I love the draft. I watch every year. When I was on Twitter, I used to post every pick right after,
used to be one of those.
just because like I'm just so invested in this game and in this sport because of partially boosted because of this team, and their rise to greatness during the time of when we were little jits. But hopefully, hopefully my opinion. Hopefully my mood changes tonight with a power move.
It's it's a valid initial response to what's going on. I felt kind of the same way, just because I feel like, and I'm not faulting him for doing what he did. Obviously you have a personal life outside of what's going on with the team. You have to take care of that. Have to make sure everything's set up. Won't get into it. But it does sort of take away. Hopefully, they do have a plan in place where Vrabel is kind of like, okay, day 3, XYZ. This is what we need to do. Blah 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 blah. I don't think that there isn't one. I think
it's just unsettling, like it's just very unsettling. That's the meat of the draft. Like those are the most important pieces and the most important rounds in regards to a reconstruct or a rebuild.
They did draft Chase on last year in the 5th, so and there are players that land in the 4 to 7 range. Not so much obviously 7, but in the 4 to like 5 range. Where you're right, you can get those building blocks.
Impact roster. Guys.
It's true. It's not false.
I see guys like that are potential cuts. One of my very good friends has been training Efton Chisholm in the off season, and I asked him how is he in person? Like this is an athlete himself, so made a name for himself training wide receivers. Shout out B Elite, my guy Baron.
Hell yeah.
He
I mean, if you want to come on the show with Efton Chisholm, we won't say no. We won't say no to that.
baby steps, man, baby steps, baby steps.
Facts.
I asked him like just his perspective, like, oh, like how is he in person, like, and he's like, bro, he's so different, and like
Really?
often is somebody that's borderline fringe, practice squad slash cut. So,
Yeah.
these opportunities, I love to see these guys shine, and then he comes up with a major catch late in the year,
Yep.
in the gritty part of the year. So,
True.
I hope that
I think they'll be all right.
I don't really have feel a way about Wolf because, like, on one hand I fuck with his moves and then on the other hand I don't. So I don't, but I can't give him all the credit, or I don't know who to give the credit to, because Vrabel, made moves where I'm like, okay, yeah, like, but is it like so?
It's my
and I believe that.
You'll see it though. You'll see who's making the actual picks, because you'll recognize the quality and caliber of player. So if it's like if the 4 through 7 rounds, I'll include 7 in there too, because you just never know. Brock Purdy. I mean, come on.
For sure.
Obviously Tom Brady, but everybody knows that. If it looks similar to, and you know and understand, football people out there know what I'm about to say. If the rounds from 4 to 7 mirror what 2024 look like, whereas it's like players that, you maybe know them, they made some impacts, but they've got this issue, they've got that issue. It's like, it's kind of like the cheap out. It's kind of like the Red Sox way to do things, where it's like, maybe that guy will pan out, but last year was more constructive. There was a system. You understood what Vrabel was doing. You understood exactly the moves he was making to add to the team. If it looks like that, we're good.
Yeah.
If it mirrors 2024, where it's like Javon Baker, where it's like, all right. I mean, we watched college ball. I knew who he was. I said, yeah, why not? Take a flyer. But there was just so many players. Perfect example. I mean, Vrabel's going to be there for 2-3. But perfect example is if it's a Jalen Polk over Lad McConkey type pick, where it's like somebody in the 4th round that's like, oh, perfect Patriot right there. Go get him. And they get, some guy from fucking South Dakota State, which no disrespect to South Dakota State. I'm just, that's the first small college that popped into my head. You know what I mean? So I get the concern. I get the angst, and it's like, but I hope and pray and believe that there is a system, a plan in place to figure things out on day 3 when they hit the clock. But we won't know until it happens. But sure. I think
there's a lot of things that will shake this draft up, where
of course
we can potentially end up with the reaction from the world would be, how the fuck did he land on the Patriots? So I feel like that I have much hope that something like that can transpire in this draft, given what happens in the first 7 picks. Well, let's say I'll go. I don't want to say 10. We'll go with 9 with the first 9 picks.
9.
Chiefs are at 9. So
okay. There's been talks about them trading up. There's been talks of different things too. I think the Patriots are very well set at the moment to have a really good season, a really good second season to what they did last year. We'll get into everything about that, but obviously the draft is the most important thing at the moment, to just add players to this team, to get better, to improve. Like you said, it was year 0 of a rebuild last year, and year 0 took them to the Super Bowl. Do I think they're going to get to the Super Bowl again? I have no idea. Maybe. But on paper, they look to me right now, without the additions, just as good as they did stepping into the season last year. And this is without A.J. Brown officially on the team. We don't know. And the way they draft tonight and the following days, you'll kind of maybe get a feel of if that A.J. Brown news is in fact true.
Yeah, which also something that is extremely fucking annoying to me, but
yeah. And we talked about this Monday at Fenway. We were at the Marathon Red Sox game. And when I agree with you. I don't understand why it needs to be. They just say it. AJ Brown traded to the Patriots. It's going to be official June 2nd because of money issues. Okay, perfect. Bang, done. We all know it. I mean, we all kind of. Yeah, it is stupid. I agree. It just do it. Just make it official. Just so, and I mean, the Patriots know.
like
Patriots
get him,
obviously know.
get him, get him acclimated as early as possible. Bro. Like, get him out here. Get him by searching neighborhoods, and
I'm sure he is doing that. To be honest with you, I'm sure stuff like that's going on behind the scenes. But with the way, so with that said, with that in mind, I'm going to look at the board for round 1 and consider that AJ Brown is a Patriot. So in my draft world, in my little draft box here, AJ Brown is on the Patriots.
Okay, in mine he's not.
Okay, and perfect.
We'll
get two different aspects. All so right. In my world, in my little rectangle here, with round 1, the Patriots have AJ Brown as their number 1 receiver for Drake May. Kevin Concepcion, KC Concepcion, his name Kevin here, is on the board still for me. So I'm going to pass.
Oh, so you started already. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry.
No.
I am going to throw a curveball at you in a minute. But yeah, I did pass. I mean, I did start. Again, thank you for everybody for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, everything. We're on everything. Insta, TikTok, obviously, YouTube. And we are growing.
I hate these. You have 3 trade offers.
Yep, I denied all of them because I just want to pick. Stupid. Mine suck too. The trade offers they give you too, it's like, oh, a 4th round and a 2027 first round. I don't care about that. We're not doing that. We're not drafting for next year right now. We're drafting for 26. But yeah, so on my board, the Concepcion is still there.
Okay, on mine, Concepcion is gone, but we do have Denzel Boston available from wide receiver out of Washington.
Okay.
We also have Colton Hood available.
Okay.
At the corner position, Emmanuel.
Don't believe he's on mine. Colton Hood is not on mine.
Safety.
Okay.
And then Cassius Howell is available at edge, and then we have
he's not on mine.
We have CJ Allen and Zion Young.
They are both on mine.
Okay, so
Jacob Rodriguez is on mine as well.
So with
you roll. Start us off.
Yeah, I would say with the depth of the draft at the wide receiver position, and given the newest news regarding AJ Brown, he's not on the team.
No.
But I still don't want to assume that he's going to, because this story has been dragging for months and it's to the point of exhaustion. So
whenever you're ready, let me know and I got you.
Yeah, so You're waiting for me to pick, right?
You're on the clock.
All right. So I'm gonna go with a first round pick, the 2026 NFL draft. The New England Patriots select. I'm gonna roll with.
Keeping us all on our toes here.
Fuck.
What college is he from?
I'm gonna go with Zion Young.
Zion Young. Okay, that's who I was going to go with. So I will not go that way, just for entertainment purposes. Zion Young from Mizzou. Love that pick. That is actually who I was going to pick. All right. So on my board, actually, while I look at that, why? Why Zion Young?
Just given the obvious team needs, we need a young, dominant pass rusher, and that is exactly what he is, right out the gate. Phenomenal numbers, measurables, incredible combine numbers. And we need that spark on defense. We need to get Drake May on the field for as many drives as possible. We see what he could do with a good defense, but we lost some key pieces that were why we were successful to begin with on defense. So
That's
it's a no-brainer.
him in a
It's
nutshell.
just a no-brainer for me.
It's a no-brainer. As I'm looking at my board, I do have Caden McDonald still left on mine from Ohio State. I have Malachi Lawrence from UCF still there. I have CJ Allen, who I really like from that school. The school with the G. I have Jacob Rodriguez still there.
This school.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we know that one. Trust me, as we get later into this, if there's a guy still there, I want somebody on the Patriots more than I do CJ Allen.
I mean, if you want to make the same pick so that we potentially have the same board.
I do have Anthony Hill Jr. still on my board.
Yes,
I think he's a very, very he's not a sleeper because there's a lot of people that know him, but he's not as well known, talked about as these other guys.
You're talking about first round or second?
First. We're still in the first.
Okay. Yeah, I have him available at the top of the list for the second round.
I just don't know because of where the Patriots land in the second round. He'll still be there, and I really like him, but.
Well, to play cheat a little bit, he is available at 49.
He is.
Second round.
He is. I have the Patriots going.
Still be available.
I have the Patriots going in a little bit of a different direction in the second round if it lines up. So, with that said, where's the thing?
The pick is in.
With the 31st pick in the 2026 NFL draft, I have our New England Patriots selecting Zion Young, edge from Missouri. I cannot pass him up. I can't do it. There's too much talent there. There's too much impact, pop that he would bring to the Patriots on defense. The edge has been a huge problem for the Patriots for God knows how long. That's a plug and play day one. That's your sack guy. That's everything. He's a beast. I had him pinned on my draft board for a while now, and it's only fitting that you and I are on the same wavelength here. So I, as well, for the first round. I know it's not sexy. I know it's not sparks and whatever, but it's sexy for the Patriots. So I'm gonna take the Belichick route. Say go what's best for the team. and I'm gonna put Zion Young as my first pick on my draft board. With that said, and a little plot twist, I have to go do something that'll benefit the both of us. Football related ish too as well. So curveball, we're only gonna do round 1 right now. That's it. Zion Young on the board. You and I. Dunzo. If Zion Young is the pick tonight, I haven't seen him in a lot of picks, like in a lot of mock drafts. Go to the Patriots. I've seen him go in the high second round. That's the best. That's the best available. So if he is there, if he gets picked by the Patriots tonight, that is huge, and everybody out there should be very, very, very excited for this. But yeah, put a pin in that. Keep the draft board up.
Do you mind going over the first round compared to one another's?
The top.
Yeah, like the full first round.
Can I do that?
Yeah, if you scroll up, it has every pick. They go left to right.
Yeah. Oh, well, I just started round 2 on mine just to get all the way to the Patriots so we can pick it up.
I did too. Once it gets to us, I'm in the exact same space.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know who I'm gonna take. So if we, when we pick this up,
we will.
I don't know if this is gonna save or not, but
a little bit of drama for everybody out there.
No problem.
My guy actually got picked.
Okay.
So I had them, and I know it kind of goes against what I said to start the show, but I would, if he's there round 2 at the end of round 2, or if you want to trade up, I'd take the kid from Tennessee, Brazel, wide receiver. He's huge. Big target for Drake. Now you have A.J. Brown and Brazel on both sides with Dobbs. That right there. Yikes for anybody trying to line up against that. For me, that's my mind, but he's gone. So I will have to go a different route when we pick this back up.
I had no idea who I was going to go with round 2, but because this player is available, this is 100% who I'm going to go with. I'm not even going to think about it. I have my reasons why, and
save him.
Yeah,
save him.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got something. I've got something for us. Got something in the works. But in order for me to do it, I can't be on here. So we'll put a pin in this. Round 1 is done. Both you and I picked Zion Young, edge from Missouri. This will get posted. Join us. We'll work the details out on rounds 2 to 3 and forward. But we will have our second and third round picks available when we pick this back up. But hell yeah, man. Round 1 done. We'll recap and we'll see where the Patriots land. But as we said, Zion Young, edge from Missouri, both of our first picks.
Wow.
For the New England Patriots. What you got?
From 21, 22, 23, 24 are all offensive tackles.
What is mine? I can do that. I can do that real quick, but I do need to bound Zito.
Yeah.
20. Yep, I have Cassius Howell to the Cowboys, Caden Proctor to the Steelers. I know. All right, so 21. Wow, 21 through 20. Would you say yours was 20?
21 Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Chargers, Philly, and Cleveland. All together.
Oh, mine. No, yeah. All right, so mine is 2. Proctor, Fano, Lomu, and Miller. Well, I like Blake Miller too, by the way.
Mine's just Freeman, Fano, Lomu, Miller.
Okay. The guy that's been on all the Patriots mock drafts. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, buddy, because I'm not going to screw it up. I'm sorry. The tackle from Minnesota went to San Francisco at 27. Buffalo had Kenyon Sadiq, which I don't get that. I don't get that one though. Well,
Well,
Never
Fuck
mind.
that.
Yeah.
Please. Fuck that. I do not want that.
But yeah. So we will pick
That's
this
another
up.
thing too about the draft. Like I'm watching it because of the motherfuckers that we play.
Of course,
Like,
we got to see.
is
We got to
ending
see
up
who we're
on-
gonna line up
yeah,
against.
Who the fuck do I gotta worry about?
Not too many. Not too many. Yeah. T.J. Parker went to Kansas City. Which that would suck because we have to play Kansas City. So there's one on my side. CJ Allen went to the Jets in round 2. I'm getting into round 2 right now. Let me stop this. Like I said, got something in the works. Just got to get it done. Round 1 is done. Zion Young. We'll pick it back up rounds 2 and 3. Thank you, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, enjoy. Night
Round
1.
1 is done. Zion Young.
Done. Great pick for the Pats. Enjoy the draft tonight, y'all. Hopefully the Patriots do what we just said. I would be happier than I'm picking shit if they do that. But yeah, as always,
It's almost impossible to be alive, ladies and gentlemen.
but we're here and we're drafted. So enjoy the night and see ya. Bye.